Welcome everyone to Live Cop episode 9. This week I'm bringing you a Valor setup tutorial for Yeezy Supply. I've just been getting a lot of requests lately for setup guides, stuff like that. So I've got another one for you today, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So when you download Valor, you're going to just double click on it to open the bot, and then it should pop up here. So you'll be on the dashboard page. You won't have anything yet if you haven't used Valor, but these are just previous checkouts, stuff like that that I've had before. So it's going to show you all that useful info. You can even sort by site and everything. Really, really helpful. So you'll have that. You can see the version you're on, check for update. Just make sure you're always updated. But other than that, we're good to go on this page. So we'll jump right into settings. Here's where you can click renew key, so you can come renew your key. You can do everything within Valor, so it's super nice. Over here you can do your webhook settings. So successful would be like a checkout, fails a decline, stuff like that. So I just always, put your webhooks in, click test to make sure you get one. So as you can see, I did get one, so it's working. Then this is up to you. If you want to get it for when it passes splash, you can put it. Or if you don't even want to be notified about declines, you can just put success only. I like to be notified about everything so I can keep track of what's happening during the drop. You can import and export your entire setup here. You can do custom like Shopify sites, Shopify delay editor. This will pop up and you can edit your delays, but we aren't going to worry about that for Yeezy Supply. We are good to go. So for captchas, you are going to click this plus button. Now it's actually recommended you can run like 2, 3, or 4 Gmails. You used to only want to run 1 or 2 really good ones because a bad one could mess up your setup on Valor. But he updated to fix that to now where if you get a bad harvester, it's not going to destroy your whole setup. So just click this. I like to run 3 or 4 Gmails. So let's say you've got 3. So 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, we've got 3 down here. You just name them YS1. YS2, and then YS3. You don't have to click save in Valor. It just automatically saves, as you can see. For your proxy, put in your Gmail's proxy in all 3, and then click YouTube. It'll pop up this window, sign into your Gmail. Once you're all signed in, exit out, and then you should be able to open the harvester. Obviously, we can't because we don't have anything like signed in, but you'll open it up and a normal YS harvester will open. And make sure you select Yeezy Supply for the solver type for all 3. So it should look just like this, and they should all be signed in with a proxy. So then open your harvesters, come over to MISC. This is nothing, you don't need this for Yeezy Supply, so skip that. Come over to proxies. So here, just click, however many you want to run. So I like to run 4 different task groups, and you can just name it like YS1, or name it after a proxy, like if you run bread, which I do, bread1, bread2, and you'll just create 4, so like bread 1, 2, 3, 4. Before the drop, generate 1,000 to 2,000 resis. Doesn't hurt to have more, so just generate a big list of resis, paste them in, and do that for all 4. So then once you do that, come over to profiles, click this import button, and you can select a profiles file that you've exported from AYCD for Valor, and they'll all show up here. So import, and then they should all show up like all these do. So then you're good to go. As you guys can tell, Valor is super simple. So now you'll click plus to make a task group. Just name it like YS1. So there it is. You can do like YS2, YS3, YS4, just like I have over here. So YS1, click add tasks. Yeezy Supply, splash mode. SKU is going to be for whatever shoe you're running. So just get this from like your cook group. I think this is the one for the foam runners. Sizes, random, profile. Just select the group and you just select all. Proxy. So select your first one that we generated. So like bread 1. Task, so this is your multiplier. Let's say you want to run 800 Valor tasks, just select 2 times 100, so then you'll get 200 tasks, boom, they'll pop up. So then as you can see, we can just come over to the next group. Nice thing about Valor, it's going to save all that info. All we need to change, proxy group. So not bread 1 anymore, bread 2. Create 200 more. Do that 4 times until you've got all 4 task groups set up. And when your harvesters are open, you're good to go. Valor, you can just press start all when you're pinged to start by your cook group or the Valor server. It's generally recommended nowadays to start at like 50 to 55, so 5 to 10 minutes before the drop. And then it'll get to waiting, is what it should say. Yeah, it's not going to work because these aren't fresh proxies, but it'll say waiting for sale, something like that. And then on the hour, it'll start trying to enter the queue. And then you should see waiting in splash. And then you will start to see passes, hopefully. Some things you can run into with Valor. It'll actually tell you if one of your harvesters is bad. So if it's gone, I think it is now 3 times it's checked your harvester to try and pass, and it hasn't any of those times, you're going to get a webhook, and it's going to say bad harvester. So it can actually let you know to close down that harvester and maybe swap it out with a better Gmail. But once you pass, Valor's going to try to cart, and that's going to depend on how good your proxy is. And then it's going to try and check out, and again, that's going to be your proxy and your profile. So if your profile's bad, it's going to get a decline. If your profile is good, but your proxy isn't so good, you're just going to get stuck with like errors, like failed generating cookie errors, stuff like that. But then that's pretty much it. Valor is super simple to use. I'm sure you guys have seen me use it multiple times in my live cop videos. Definitely one of my favorite bots right now. I use it pretty much every single drop, and I definitely recommend you guys give it a shot if you haven't yet. Other than that, I just want to thank Proxy Heaven. Their ISPs are super good. Godly Gmails, I'm passing every single drop since I started using Godly. And a big shout out to SoFlo Supply as well. If you guys are in need of a cook group that offers you really good support and helpful info, check them out in the description below. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week for the Foam Runner Live Cop video.